The third-person MOBA Smite 2 was unveiled by Hi-Rez Studios, who also verified that Unreal Engine 5 was used in the game's development. Nearly 10 years after Smite's initial release, Hi-Rez Studios teased Smite 2, addressing some player concerns about how Smite's achievements and unlocks would transfer to Smite 2. In Smite, players engage in team-based combat while assuming the roles of numerous gods and legendary characters. Based on real-world pantheons such as Greek mythology, Smite assigns distinct fighting responsibilities to each deity, such as melee or ranged damage. There are 129 playable gods available in Smite. The most recent addition to the roster as a guardian is the Japanese yokai Bakekujira. Even though Smite is a free-to-play game, depending on how the player chooses to access the game, they must use in-game currency like favor or gems to unlock heroes. Gamers of Smite will soon have an additional option to play their favorite third-person MOBA. Closed alpha testing for the Unreal Engine 5 game Smite 2 is scheduled for the spring of 2024. Since Hi-Rez said that alpha access to Smite 2 will be granted through an email with an access code for the platform of their choosing, interested players are urged to register in advance. One of the main reasons for the need for a rebuild, according to Hi-Rez Studios, was the technical debt incurred by developing Smite in Unreal Engine 3. Hi-Rez also mentioned that Smite 2 is currently in pre-alpha testing and that during alpha testing, a small selection of gods would be playable. For the foreseeable future, Smite and Smite 2 will both be supported. Crossplay support for Smite 2 will be available on PC, PS5, Xbox Series XS, and the Steam Deck. Smite is still regarded as one of the best MOBAs out there because of its own take on the genre and quick gameplay. We'll have to wait and see how Smite 2 stacks up against its predecessor.